Yo, 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 peace family, word is bond. Ashe, oneness. Today I'm going to be making a connection between the lunar solar energy, the goddess HetHeru, Hathor, Venus, and how this is all connected to the 9 ether melanated beings, right? So before I get into this build, Jupiter's moon Europa is sending radio signals directly to Earth, and they're getting stronger. Now you have to understand Europa is one of our original moons, right? The womb, associated with Sheshki. Esoterically, it's the lunar womb of Jupiter, the hidden feminine moon, right? And it's in direct conjunction with Earth right now, sending codes to the womb, the 9 ether goddesses, right? Because you have to understand everything is connected to this triple conjunction, a rare celestial event where celestial bodies appear close together. You have to understand these are cosmic portals being open, right? So the moon, the Venus, and the star Regulus from a conjunction in the sky, right? First of all, did y'all see it? Because I didn't see it, but I know a lot of people did see it, right? But we're going to get into the breakdown. Celestial event called a conjunction, right? On September 19th with moon, the Venus, and Regulus, right? And will be shown September 20th as well, right? Now, again, family, this is connected to cosmic portals, heavenly gateways, right? We did just have the 999 portal and the Lion Gates portal as well, right? These portals carry immense energies, unique energies, very intense, and there are energetic openings, right? That's why when you pay attention to the Schumann resonance and the coronal mass ejections, you can see these openings, right? And the sun is also having openings, right? Coronal mass openings, right? S's and stuff like that. These planets in our solar system orbit the sun, and the shape of these orbits are elliptical and slightly inclined to respect one another because everything works in symbiosis, right? When we're talking about orbits, right? When we're talking about celestial bodies and how everything cycles around one another, right? The Regulus I did gematria equals up to 13th, which equals the 13th hidden moon, right? Once in every blue moon, right? That's symbolic to the 13th moon, the blue moon, right? And Regulus is showing up in that as well today. So, it's also connected to the 13 cycles of the lunar, right? The lunar menstrual cycle, which is all connected to the goddess energy, right? Because that's what this video is going to come back to, the goddess energy, right? 13, Ophiuchus, right? The matriarch, restoration, right? Because the moon energy deals with new beginnings, awakening the inner self, cosmic harmony and balance, right? The feminine and divine feminine energy and divine feminine. The moon is strongly connected to feminine qualities like protection, nurturing, creation, and associated with the goddesses in various cultures, right? Lunar energy, right? The great mother, the primordial waters, dealing with meditation, journaling, emotional resetting, and letting go rituals as well, right? Because doing rituals under the moon are very powerful, right? That's why the smiling moon, or this wet moon in conjunction is working with the planetary alignments, right? And it's dealing with the connection to the cosmos, right? Inspiring a sense of awe, fostering a holistic and introspective perspective. Because you get, these lunar deities, right? Thoth, right? Tahuti and Khonsu, right? It's all connected. And once you understand the red moon, blood moon energy, the Venusian energy is connected to the goddess, right? The goddess energy of Hathor, right? HetHeru. Now we're going to get into this divine feminine energy right here because this goddess is considered the universal goddess, right? And you can see with the planetary conjunction, and I've been talking about Venus for the past few videos, right? Venus comes from Latin Venus, right? Which means the goddess of beauty, sensuality, sexual love, sexual desire, loveliness, beauty, charm, and the beloved object, right? Beloved equated to the beloved Ta Mary, right? Which equals Ta, right? So Venus is considered the Earth's sister planet, right? Sister as in the goddess energy, right? So you have to understand, that in this retrograde, that's why you get this energy, right? This powerful energy. Everything is being unveiled, and Venus is revealing herself, right? The goddess Hathor, dealing with love, beauty, destruction, right? Associated with Aphrodite and Venus, right? These are the same goddesses, right? Motherhood, fertility, right? The afterlife played a significant role in consider her the goddess of the West, right? Which is Tamiri. Again, that's why this man shared the image of the celestial object in the sky with the caption, "There will be signs in the heavens." He said the lady, also known as Hathor, told him about an impending influx of new knowledge and new energy, because the goddess Hathor, right, the cow goddess, she was also a deity of happiness and dealt with music and protection for women. Her symbol also included the snake, right, which is that serpentine energy I was talking about, right, in my last video. Hathor's name appears to me in House of Horus, right, which is the sun, right, the sun god energy, right, denoting the heavens depicted as her, right, the daughter of Nut and Ra. Later became Isis, right? Hathor is also associated with the Eye of Ra, which is associated with the destroyer, right? The destructive force of nature as well, right? So again, family, all this is connected to the divine feminine energy permeating the planet, right? And again, in every single video, we're going to make these connections, right? Because once you understand your power, divine feminine energy, you know what I'm saying, it all comes into alignment perfectly, right? Just like this parade, this conjunction, right? Rare means cyclical, right? The smaller moon, Venus, and the regular star, right? Which is the smaller moon is the crescent moon associated with the wet moon. The Regulus is a heart of Leo, right? Once you understand the Lyran fire, the Akashic energy, Akasha equates to ether, right? This alignment is a powerful conjunction. The 999 portals are cosmically upgrading the 9 ether beings, right? And the planetary celestial bodies as well. 3 bodies in 1 degree. Many saw more than 3 bodies, but it's still a very powerful force, right? Venus 12 light minutes away and Regulus said to be 78 light years away. All of this is a part of a cosmic planetary alignment, right? Right, because right here, this looks like a blue sun, right? The blue sun, which you understand, is a new sun, right? And this is the regular star, right? You know what I'm saying? This is serious energy, right? Because you have to understand that the Regulus is in the Leonis star constellation, is the brightest in the constellation Leo and prominently blue, right? A white star in the night sky, 77 light years away from Earth, right? And the name means little king, right? So it's dealing with that lioness energy, right? Because who is the mother of the king, right? The mother of the king is the goddess, right? So it's all connecting back to, these conjunctions. And this regular star constellation is on an ecliptic ley line as well, right? Because you have to understand, when we're talking about realms and dimensions, it's not just somewhere randomly in the sky, right? You have to look at realms and dimensions as for what they are, right? Leo is known to be the harbinger of spring in the northern hemisphere, right? Venus is known as a morning star. And they can also always be spotted in conjunction together because, again, I say everything happens cyclically, right? So these conjunctions are not rare. They just haven't been seen yet, but they are actually natural, right? Because we now are in the HetHeru cycle, right? Once you understand how everything connects, right? Because this goddess divine feminine energy is directly equated to the sun, right? And these coronal mass ejections. And these coronal mass ejections are equated to these meteor showers, right? Meteor means matter, which means mother, right? Because you have the quadra, the Lyrates, the ET, Aquadris, Delta, Perseus meteor showers, Draconis, Leonidas, Orionids, and Geminids, right? All these meteorites or meteor showers are in conjunction with the divine feminine energy permeating the planet in the form of fire, right? Meteorites and coronal mass ejections are dealing with direct ethereal energy, right? Which is opening up our eyes to see more, right? That's why now everyone will see what the James Webb telescope has just detected, right? 755 unidentified objects here, right? And this is all connected to the red and blue star Cassini, right? Because the Venusian energy and that Regulus energy are red and blue, right? And the mother, which is the womb, which is the ecliptic moon, right? Which is dealing with the mother Maya energy, which is the balance, right? The ether, the 0 point, right? So again, family, let's remain balanced because this is a harvest season. So they will be pulling our emotions, right? So just understand balance, love, unity, wholeness, oneness, right? Time to remember who we are. We are the reset. All these conjunctions are happening because of the 9 ether beings are aligning with the divine mother. Ashe. Much love, wholeness, oneness, unity to all my 90th beings. One.